Your success as a man can be attributed to your daily habits, which any man who has had some success in life would point out to you. If left unchecked, bad habits can get in the way of what you want to be doing. So what are some of the habits that every man must do to be successful? 1. Wake up without an alarm. As a man, you have to do the hard stuff. Many men squander a lot of time sleeping for longer than necessary. You will be able to take charge of each day if you keep your time in check and get up at the same time every day, which is 6 in the morning. On the other hand, if you have a habit of pressing the snooze button when your alarm goes off, you might discover that you feel lethargic and unmotivated first thing in the morning. The current CEO of Amazon and the man who ensures that your package is delivered on time, Jeff Bezos, reportedly does not use an alarm clock and consistently gets at least 6 hours of sleep each night. He is one of the many people who do not believe having an alarm clock is important. The habit of rising early has been, and will continue to be, highly valued by those who go on to do significant things in their lives. The success habit indeed has a goofy sound to it, but it means everything when you start seeing the change in your life. You can help yourself glide into the day without the typical rush of morning stress induced by the alarm, by getting up without an alarm and adopting a habit that works for you. If you found anything that helps you get out of bed on time in the morning, the best way to maximize its effectiveness is to ensure that you get enough sleep the night before. 2. Create a routine that is tailored to your own needs and preferences. It's a wonderful thing to get off to a good start in the morning. This keeps your energy level at a high level throughout the day. Do not worry. If you put in the effort and make the right plans, you will be successful. However, if you want to be more productive, you need to incorporate your productive habits into a precise approach. And it would be great if you could schedule everything in advance. But don't get ahead of yourself by trying to make everything flawless. First, schedule your day so that the most important activities get accomplished when you're most productive. When you feel tired, take frequent breaks and put that time to good use by stretching. Going for a walk around the block at least once every day. Hydrating with some water. Checking in with a loved one, or going over the tasks you still need to complete during the day. If you put effort into organizing your day, the whole thing can be a triumphant display of what can be accomplished. You should also schedule a specific time in the evening to start unwinding and relaxing. If you have some spare time right before you go to bed, put that time to good use by cleaning up your area, getting ready for the next day, unwinding from the day, and mentally congratulating yourself on a job well done. When you find the concept too overwhelming, keep telling yourself that successful people do things like that. 3. Seek discomfort. How many times have you yielded to laziness and comfort the past few days? And has that done you any good? I can confidently say no. Nothing significant in this life, my friend, is achieved by wallowing in laziness and swimming in your comfort zone. I know that as humans we are wired to seek comfort. I know that it's easy to sleep in than to go for a run on a cold morning. It's more appealing to eat that sweet, high-calorie, unhealthy donut instead of a healthier food alternative. But in order to step up, we always have to choose the road less traveled. Or you tell me, have you ever seen someone losing weight without the sacrifice of working out and cutting calories? When we feel uncomfortable, our natural response is to protect ourselves by avoiding challenging or threatening situations. But here is the deal. We have to realize that the comfort zone is a place of familiarity and safety. It limits your potential and prevents you from reaching your full potential. Look at it this way, Exercise is uncomfortable, but it improves your health and body. Running 1 extra mile may be uncomfortable, but it helps you build more endurance. So how do you raise the bar? First, you must be prepared to take chances and accept uncertainty if you want to venture outside of your comfort zone. Start by establishing modest objectives that are just enough to get you started. Then progressively raise the bar. Initial challenges will be numerous. It may appear challenging at first, but everything is challenging at first, as the saying goes. 4. Eat healthy. I'm sure you've even heard the saying, health is wealth. My friend, being in excellent health is more valuable than being materially wealthy, because it is challenging to fully appreciate, take advantage of other aspects of life without good health. Healthy body enables us to work and be effective, to feel energized and lively, and to enjoy life's pleasures. And I don't know if you've been paying attention, but if you haven't, here is the concerning news. Men's testosterone levels have been steadily declining for many years. There are 3 monsters responsible for this, namely obesity, poor diet, excessive drinking, and all these 3 monsters are as a result of poor choice on what goes into someone's mouth. So, my good friend, it's time that we start watching what goes into our mouths. Here's quick advice. Firstly, crucial to understand the fundamentals of healthy eating. That entails avoiding at all costs processed foods as you choose whole, nutrient-rich alternatives. Consider eating more complex carbohydrates, lean meats and leafy greens. The saying, "a handful is a meal," should be kept in mind when it comes to portion control. Do not be scared to eat, but pay attention to how much you are eating. You should aim to have half of your plate composed of veggies, 1/4 of protein, and 1/4 of complex carbohydrates. In order to acquire the vital vitamins and minerals your body needs, it is important to include a variety of fruits and vegetables in your diet. Consequently, visualize your plate as a rainbow of colors, with a mix of greens, reds, yellows, and purples. And do not forget to drink water. So essential to drink enough water throughout the day. At least 8 cups of water should be consumed every day, and sugary beverages should be avoided. 5. Document your goals. There is a phrase that goes, "Whoever walks in darkness does not know where they are going." This phrase can serve as a metaphor for someone who is living purposelessly, much like someone who doesn't have goals. And if that's you, then you need to rethink your life. You know, there is this idea of a potential future you. Every decision that you make today is either betraying your future self or exalting your future self. So it's finally time for you to sit down and jot down your goals. Time for you to map out what you want so that you can have a clear direction of where you're going. You're not one of those goalless individuals, are you? Well, if you are, it's time to snap out of it. Certainly, the one way to ensure that our future self will be happy is to make conscious choices that align with our values and goals. This includes setting clear and achievable objectives, making a plan to accomplish them. By setting goals, we give ourselves a sense of direction and purpose, and working towards them can bring a sense of fulfillment and satisfaction. Documenting your goals is the first step to making them a reality. If you have this picture in your brain of how you'd like your life to be like, then write it down. You'll be much more likely to achieve that desired vision that you have if you write it down than if you were to just imagine it. A goal that is not written down is one that is easily forgotten. Because of how chaotic and stressful life can be, it's all too easy to put our objectives on hold. But when we write down our objectives, we have a continual reminder of what we're aiming towards, which keeps us inspired and on course.